Our Old Testament reading on Easter Tuesday in year A, B, and C is from Daniel chapter 3, verses 8 to 28, probably one of the best known parts of the book of Daniel, as it's the story of the fiery furnace. Now, context-wise, King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon has invaded Jerusalem, and he has taken the royal youth. He's taken the youth of the noble families. What a blow that would be, right? He's trying to suffocate, he's trying to humiliate the people. And if he takes away their future leaders, also weaken them for the time to come. And so 4 of the young Hebrew boys that he kidnaps at that point and brings to exile, we know as Daniel, and then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Their names originally in Hebrew, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. We know them better by the names the king of Babylon would give them. They spend 3 years under tutelage in Babylon, learning the culture, learning the language, learning the history, those kinds of things, so that they might then be brought before the king to see if they might have potential to serve him as advisors. As you think of a large, vast kingdom, he has to have people who know the cultures around him who can give him advice on how to best govern such a variety of people groups. And so that's what these 4 young boys are trained to do. And as they're brought before him, we read in the text that none was found like them. The Lord blessed them in their service to the king. At some point later, we're not really told the time passing there, but King Nebuchadnezzar builds himself a giant idol. The text doesn't say if it's of himself or if it's of a false god. Either way, not good, but it's made of gold. It's 90 feet tall. It's 9 feet wide. He summons anybody who's anybody in the kingdom. They all have to come in a giant celebration of this idol. They're all going to bow before it and worship. Anyone who doesn't will be cast into a fiery furnace. So as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego are there, the music sounds, they're supposed to bow, they don't. You can imagine the crowd, right? Everybody bows down, but you have these 3 men standing up in the midst of everyone. It's quite obvious. And so some of the Chaldeans who hate the Jews go to Nebuchadnezzar and bring the accusation against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Nebuchadnezzar gets angry with them, asks if it's true that they won't worship his gods or his image that he has established. He gives them another chance, though. He's going to play the music again. If they bow down, all is well and good. Otherwise, he says, if you do not worship, you shall immediately be cast into a burning fiery furnace. And here's the kicker. Who is the God who will deliver you from my hand? It's the taunt of the world against God himself. Who can deliver you? Who can save you? Their response is beautiful. O Nebuchadnezzar, we have no need to answer you in this matter. They do anyway because they love him, and this is a call for him to repent. If this be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. He will deliver us out of your hand, O king, but if not, be it known to you, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the golden image you have set up. God can save us. They trust. But even if he doesn't spare them in this moment of persecution, they still trust. And that's how we are today as Christians too. If the Lord seeks to spare us from whatever we endure, thanks be to God. But if he doesn't, if he allows us to even be killed for our faith, we know we awake with him in paradise. Thanks be to God. It's going to be okay. Better than that. And so Nebuchadnezzar's furious, heats the furnace super hot, 7 times normal. The soldiers who cast them into the furnace die from the heat, it being so intense. Nebuchadnezzar quickly says, Did we not cast 3 men bound into the fire? Why then do I see 4 men unbound? A little paraphrase there. One of them having the appearance of the sons of the gods. Nebuchadnezzar calls them out and realizes that they have not even been harmed. They don't even smell like smoke. We would smell like it just from being by a campfire. They are unharmed. The Lord has provided. And so Nebuchadnezzar, he makes a decree that favors the God of the Hebrews, that no one should speak ill of him. But he also says, there is no other God who is able to rescue in this way. Nebuchadnezzar's taunt has been defeated. This is the same promise and hope that we have. There is no other God who can rescue in this way. Christ has rescued us from sin, death, and the devil. There is no other. No one comes to the Father except through me. Thanks be to God that we have Jesus, and he's on our side.